Hello everyone, today a quick video on putting and a tip you can take to the golf course the very next time you play. It's very simple, it's very straightforward, but I bet you don't do it, or if you do, you don't do it well enough. Let's have a look. So this is an easy tip I think you'll be able to take to the golf course almost straight away. So first of all, think of the better putters compared to the high handicappers, the worst putters. And what I commonly see is, even though everyone knows that the head should stay relatively steady, when you watch the high handicappers putt, you invariably see this motion here. So they'll be in position, and as they come through, what will you see? You'll see the neck, the head start to swivel and move up and around as the golfer comes through their putting stroke. What does that look like from down the line? The golfer is in position, and as they come through, their head moves forwards, up and around, and you can see the effect this has on the shoulders. This opens the shoulders for a right-handed golfer here, makes them point to the left. You can see how that's also going to have an effect on the trajectory of the club head. So the club head gets dragged to the left, and the club face starts to point more to the left. And obviously, one of the key principles in putting is being able to return the putter face square to where you had it set at address. So you have to aim well, and then you have to be able to launch the ball in the direction where you're aiming. That's how you really get feedback from session to session on how your putting is progressing, on why are you making misses, why are you holing putts, right? You have to be able to say with certainty, this is why I missed the putt. And in order to do that, you have to know where you're aiming, and you have to know where you're launching the ball. So super important, we have to launch the ball straight. We have to return the putter face square. So the golfers who are in position and let their heads move forwards, up and around like this, that becomes really difficult. And what's the tendency? What do you tend to see them do? Well, quite simply, because they start to develop these pull strokes like this, they'll start to aim further and further to the right to accommodate that, and then they lose sight of where they're pointing, and they think they're aiming straight, but in reality they're not. Or what do they do as a result? Because they start to come around like this, and this will have the effect of closing the face as the shoulders go left, they start to manipulate the putter face, and they start to roll it, reverse roll it like this, so they're opening the face as they come through, sometimes termed in golf as holding it off. In any case, making the process, which should be relatively simple, very much more complicated than it needs to be. So what do you need to think about? How should the head work? How should the neck work? I want you to imagine it's a bit like an apple on a stick, right? So if my head is in position, when I come through the golf ball, it is going to rotate like so. And you'll notice as my neck rotates in this manner, my shoulders actually don't open up at all. So I'm in position, and my head should rotate a little bit like so, like an apple on a stick, like so. Contrary to like so, okay? So if I do an actual putting stroke and I move back and forth, you'll see that when my head moves, it's keeping its position relative to the ground. It's simply swiveling so that it sees the target without any lifting. If I do it from this view, so it's not even that the head can't move, because you can see I'm moving my head really quite early there. It's just the how it moves. So again, picture an apple on a stick. The head is rotating this way, like this. It's not moving in such a way, but it's moving up, forwards, and around like this, which moves the shoulders, moves the orientation of the putter through the ball, moves where the putter face points. So quite simply, the idea I want you to leave you with is that the head should rotate, the neck rotate a little bit like an apple on a stick, like this. So the head height isn't gonna move higher. It's not going to shift upwards. It's not going to move forwards. It's just rotating like an apple on a stick. Take that to the golf course next time. I guarantee your stroke will improve over time, and you'll probably hold more putts straight away. Happy golfing. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you have any comments at all, then please don't hesitate to pop them down in the comments below. Likewise, if you haven't yet, then please do like and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely going to help you play your best golf. Likewise, it will help me build a sound community of golfers all wanting to improve. If you'd like to work with me in person, you can do so right here on the south coast of England, near Bournemouth, or wherever you are in the world through the Skillist app. It's a fantastic way to get feedback no matter where you are in the world, and be sure to be on the steady roads towards your best golf. Happy golfing.